Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Seems like a really bad... Yeah.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I
Sure.
hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
I was like, what horrible thing. Andor, I was like, are we about to have horrid technical difficulties? Straight up murder.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please!
I got all confused, and then I got scared, and then I settled into it a little bit.
I was just a little drunk.
We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
I was not suspecting this much animosity, but I guess this is where we're
Do
at.
you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
My girl. Act now. Questions later.
I'll let you know what I find.
What? Are we already done with the quest again? Poppy. Poppy, you keep doing this to me. Now I have to go do this. I gotta fly my broom. I gotta fill up time for the people. It's only been 4.5 minutes. Oh, jeez. I don't wanna fly my broom. I don't wanna do these trials. This is my penance. I don't know what I did to the world. This pain that I feel. These trials. Okay, it's time to do it. whatever. I keep thinking we're gonna do cool poacher things and get cool mystical beasts. That's how I start off so many episodes, and
As before, I've arranged
just
a
not
special
happening.
price on the broom upgrade for you.
I said pride on broom. 4,000?
I'm afraid that costs a bit more than you have.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks for stopping by.
Never mind.
Hope to see you again.
We're not doing that either. Gotta make some money, so I guess we're continuing on with the main quest. That's fine. That's fine. I think that I would rather do that anyway.
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Yeah, sure.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Powdered bat spleen, I guess. Okay. Man, there's a lot of the start and stops on some of these quests. Cutscene was cool, though. I really think that they made a really smart choice in this, giving you a lot of presets for faces, nose pieces, like different pieces of the face and such. Not too much variability on a slider, but it's so that you control the fact that you really do look. What is that? You do look like you're a part of the game. I don't know what that is. I'm very, very confused as to what that is. I also, like, very obviously, like, don't know where I'm going. Oh. Am I going up or down? Where? What do you want from me? Game? Yeah, and then you want me to go through the door. Okay, okay. Pay attention. Come on, Brandon. Get it together. Wow, I bet that there was a fast travel point that would have been much closer, but I have a hard time with this map. Wait.
Hello, Hamura.
This is an episode of Distractions. There we go.
Revelio.
Give me this page. Let me move on. Alchemy class. Oh, I must have just not. Oh, there is. I was like, there's got to be something, right? That's kind of cool. Not my style, but if you were being more of an aggressive wizard, I could see that going well with your aesthetic. Oh my god, it was in the chamber. I could have just... This all could have been avoided. This all easily could have been avoided. And I could have just fast traveled very, very easily. And I didn't.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Okay. Will do. I've got important stuff to do, though, really quick.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Show me on the map. Gotta wait for it to update. Then show
How
me
will
on the
I
map.
gain access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
There we go. But instead of doing that, oh, polyjuice potion. Oh, that. We know what kind of shenanigans those are. Nope, we're gonna talk to Natty first, because this is an episode of distractions, my friends. I'm gonna keep fussing with my audio. I noticed in the last recording session, when I was editing those, that my audio was super quiet on my voice. So
I have been meaning to speak with you.
let's talk.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father
Everybody's
sounds
story is so sad.
Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve
See,
all of the
I knew that it
praise
was
you
going to happen again. I knew that it was only going to be half-baked and we weren't going to go do anything, that they were just going to talk. And then I had to learn all the sad crap about Natty's family. Goodness gracious. Time to do a story quest. This episode's probably going to be long, but that's fine. Who else sent an outpost? Ah. You're welcome, Otto. No, we're going to mark that. We're going to locate that on the map. Bada bing, bada boom. Close. This is close to the headmaster's office, if I remember right. This 3D map is really cool. And I'm sure that if you play this more regularly, I do this on and off for these recording sessions and to kind of help me keep my interest in doing most of this stuff. Because I want to at least do all the side quests and stuff for these videos. The main ones. There's teeny tiny things like running itty bitty baby errands. I'm confused with these speech bubbles. Is it above me? But I wanted to at least do like those side quests and stuff, the big ones. There's these itty bitty ones where it's like, you know, oh, do you have any of this potion or do you have any of this? And it's like, well, yeah, I do, but who, what, when, where, why does this keep showing up? Who am I supposed to talk to? I'm very confused. Is it someone in one of these classrooms? This isn't, nope, we're done with this. I don't know what the speech bubble is. I don't care. There's the room requirement, great. Goodbye, we're continuing on with the story. It's gonna be inconsequential, and I do not care. If we're not gonna explain it, we're not gonna put it on the map, and we're not gonna make it selectable so I can figure out where the hell I'm going. Oh, it's you, Professor. Do you have an assignment or something?
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
I will. Thank you, Professor. Actually, it's a really good note, and I think that we'll go ahead and make this one short because I know that doing a big main quest is going to wind up being at least another like 45-minute episode. So we'll talk to Professor Fig in the next episode. So for now, if there's anybody out there watching or listening, thank you for being here. I'm really glad that you're here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.